a narrative onto a vulnerable person. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know in my heart, I know it's bullshit. Oh, we lost Adam. Adam, just click that link again. I don't want to be pushing bullshit onto vulnerable people, man. Like, we know better. But if that's what you need for clicks and views, and I mean, I don't. It's hard, bro. It's like walking a tightrope with me. It's like back and forth. Always trying to see fucking both sides. Like I know that about myself. I know that about myself. I'm always trying to understand both sides. The vlogger side, and then also the viewer side. Vlogger has to make a video that's gonna get clicked on, and most people only want bullshit, so that they gotta make these topics and make these certain videos, man. But then on the viewer side, it's like you want realness, you want truth. Sometimes you want entertainment, but at least when I click on entertainment, I want to know it's just, you know, it's just entertainment, bro. You know, let me read this. Let me catch up with these. 7 doesn't feel good to me. 9 is too much. Oddly, 8 is good, but I really get that. And never consecutive hours. I wake up a few times. Yeah, I actually been sleeping good, Lady Logan, which is it's good. I know I need it to be healthy, but then at the same time, it's like feels like crap. But we'll get there. I can speak a little cat. This may not help with the ladies' stuff. Maybe it will. Blizz, is Adam in the Philippines? No, Adam is in Thailand. Adam is in Thailand. Yeah, do it. I'm good. I can't be here long. Be yourself and go up. Yes, right? Be alright. Come up then. I got 2 other streams open. Song memory trigger. People see through you. Oh, I don't know that one. Many of the expat vloggers need the YT money. So yeah, it's a biz for them. Exactly. It's a biz. And um, we should be smart enough to see it. But who said all of everybody was smart? We should have enough critical thinking skills that we should see through it. But who said we all had critical thinking skills? You know? Plus, we got a whole generation coming behind us. 20-year-olds, 25-year-olds. Do you see these guys traveling? I didn't start traveling overseas until my 40s, you know. But we see a lot more younger and younger and younger people becoming expats, becoming digital nomads, traveling overseas. You know, BIY is in the building. I'm gonna let you up, brother. Salute, salute.
Hello. Am I coming through clearly?
Is that a fake beard? How'd you grow that quick?
No, no, it's real.
Wow,
I just
bro.
I stopped shaving.
Like 3 weeks ago, I thought.
Um, I don't remember how long ago it was. It's been longer than that.
Oh man,
I need.
all right.
Yeah, this is the whole size of the place. So I spin around, get the whole whirlwind tour,
Oh, the new spot.
except for the bathroom. The bathroom's there. Yeah, 150 square feet, but it's not a basement, and the car's outside my door, and it's in a nice town. So,
It is
and
what it
it's
is, man. As long as you're
yeah,
comfortable and you're happy,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's all that
Like,
matters.
I
Because
mean
I'll
that
tell you what,
that's the
if I
bed.
didn't have these kids, if I didn't have these kids here, bro, I'd be, ain't no telling where I'd be in right now.
That's my work table. A little messy, but it also doubles because it's strong. I can do pull-ups underneath by I can do close grip or wide grip from underneath it, and that only cost me $1. Well, $1.15. I bought it. I
Wow.
bought it at a house auction, an estate auction,
Now
and
you're
I
in Canada, right?
yeah, yeah. So my rent is 1,000 Canadian. So
know
that
what's
that,
that
that
in a
I could tell you that in a second. Then you get on the. Yeah, I joined from my phone because my computer's doing a lot of stuff. So I thought, well, this is easier, and it works. So I'm
Let's
coming to
see.
you from my iPhone.
7:36.
Yeah, but the lights in here are on the wrong side for streaming from my desk. So that's why I turned around so you can see what I got going. Uh, Gun Prattle is over there because I like Gun
Oh, those are
Prattle.
the
Yeah.
streams you watching.
And there's Miki from Japan. She's part of the Snack Sister crew. And
All right, all right. So
yeah,
let me read these comments. Let me read these comments real quick. I don't got that many. Um, Lady Logan said it is one thing to see both sides, and this is good for mutual understanding. But you still have to be true to who you are and your belief system. Absolutely, I agree. There's one thing that I say is that I got my topics, and I like to keep it peace. I like to keep it positive, man. But who knows? Who knows, man? What I would do if I really needed to make money on YouTube. Like if my livelihood depended on it. Like I'm not gonna tell you what I wouldn't do if I needed this to feed my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like shit would be different.
yeah,
I'm just being honest, man. I like when it comes to feeding your family and you need this money, like not to trick off or anything like that, but you need it to survive. You know, it's on both sides.
yeah. Like that toaster oven cost me $7.50, and that
So you're a
micro.
bargain shopper.
Oh yeah,
Bargain shopper.
that
Though. Yeah.
microwave, which
Okay.
is
Okay.
Panasonic Genius, cost me $15. This is Canadian dollars, and the rest came with the place. What did I drop? Oh, the headphones. I got two toaster ovens because they were both there, two for 15. So the other one is just down there. Not using it right
Oh,
now.
Adam's camera's down. Okay. Okay. Oh, Lady Logan, thank you, thank you. She says, I like visiting because you are authentic. Sometimes you and I are on the same page and I love it. But there are times that we have different viewpoints. I respect our view. Me too. And that's what I like. And that's what I like. And that's the type of person I am. Like just because you say something that I don't agree with doesn't mean I'm gonna not like you anymore or not follow you or listen to you. It's just this one thing. It may be 10 other things that we do agree with. Like we don't have to agree at all for me to like you. We don't. Or for
Yeah.
me to follow you or listen to you. That's just me. I don't expect everybody to be like that. There's not a lot of people like that, especially nowadays, where everything is rage baiting, everything is pitting you against somebody else, different view viewpoints, different opinions. Like it's that's where we're getting to nowadays, man. Adam's back. Salute, Adam. I'm gonna let you up right now. You ready? All right, here we go.
Ooh,
My camera messed
Hold
up.
on.
ooh, ooh.
Mike.
What's wrong with the mic?
Maybe unplug it and plug it back in. That might help.
No, it's still there.
Oh, it's like a ground loop. Sounds like a ground loop.
I don't know what that was.
Now it's better. Or did he mute it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Expat Forever likes the beer, man. He said he just got a clean cut. Nah, it's still there, Adam.
I feel like I'm being electrocuted.
Ooh, that's rough. I ain't gonna
Wait,
lie, that's
maybe
rough.
that's a
Usually
USB mic.
it's
Yeah. Now we don't hear it. Like my old my even this audio interface I have, sometimes it starts to get staticky, and I just turn it off and turn it back on. My old one I had to unplug and plug it back in.
that one hurt. That hurt. Usually I don't hear it
Yeah.
that rough when,
Oh,
when there's something
I
going
heard it.
on. That
I have
was
the earbuds
bad.
in, so I heard it.
No shade though.
But it's alright.
Lady Logan says, I like visiting because you. Oh, I read that one. I'm sorry. I read that one. This is what makes the world go round. I don't believe in a cookie cutter life with those who follow blindly. I believe in people thinking independently with kindness. This is what we get. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you, man. That means a lot. Thank you a lot, Lady Logan. This is a mic check 1 2 and 2. RIP earbuds and headphone listeners. Yep. But
Yeah, soon. If I'm looking around, that's just me. I'm reading the comments on the computer as I look here. So if I hold this back,
all right, Adam. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
Does it sound better now?
oh
Oh, a
yeah,
lot better. Damn, that sound better than you normally sound. You got a new mic?
No, same mic.
Okay, okay.
I don't. My camera went down. Then once my camera went down, my mic started messing up.
All right. Loud and clear. Oh, a
oh,
lot of those
chocolate.
cameras have the mic on them too, so they may be feeding off of each other or something. Maybe, I don't know.
That
Chocolate,
could
anyone?
that could have been a problem, but I checked the mic. It was saying that I was using the one that I have in front of me.
Okay. Expat Prepper says, Blizz, your community I found via Icy, and it's her community too. It's really full of great folks. Absolutely. I love this community, man. Like I always say, I never thought I was gonna be a live streamer. Kind of pushed back on it at first, but now that I'm live streaming, it's like, and I'm doing a 1 week on, 1 week off. That week that I'm not all on, it's like I'm really like, it's kind of like something's missing there.
Oh yeah, you got it
I
now.
love live streaming.
You're addicted.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, not all addictions are bad.
It's not. It's not.
It's just
I don't lose anything by coming up here. I gain. You know.
Well, what helps me is I live in Thailand, so most of the time I'm speaking in Thai. I rarely speak in English, so it gives me a place to actually speak to people that speak my own language. It's a little bit refreshing.
that's what my friend Simon said. He was the founder of the show that I used to be a co-host on. He said our show once a week was the only time he got to speak English because he lives in Belgium, and most of the people speak Flemish or Dutch. So that's what he speaks day to day most of the time, or a little French.
Yeah, most people here wouldn't understand when I go Sawadika, PNDT, Darutraka, Spidey Mike.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you to speak in their language because I
Nah,
wanted to see if it still had that southern drawl, and it does.
It does, and I have Thai is a tonal language, and one word can have 5 different tones: rising, falling, middle tone, and all that. And I had trouble with the tones.
Mm. Yeah, I get that.
Somebody called Australia's Symptocrete says Hangover Part 6. Missing a guy though. That's
Um,
funny. That's funny.
also,
That's
Thai language has 46 consonants and 26 vowels.
Whoa!
Damn.
Wow!
Yeah. Lady Logan is leaving. Everybody say bye to Lady Logan. She said, "Okay,
Bye, Miss Rose.
sorry to leave so
Bye,
soon,
Lady Logan.
but Lady Logan is waiting for me. Always a pleasure. We'll catch up soon again. Big hugs, my friend. Thank you. Such a sweetheart. Thank you. Good energy always. Positive energy. We need that.
Yeah, I'm debating on whether to get. I don't even have a comb to comb my beard. Should I get a comb? Should I start getting beard oil? I don't know. Am I going to shave it off all of a sudden? I might.
All right, let me read this. Because we got Adam up here. What never gets talked about enough when it comes from expat vloggers? All right, I'm gonna list some things off and you let me know, right? Because online shows the lifestyle, but not a lot of the time it shows like really how logistics works. You know what I mean? Because I've
Sure.
been to the Philippines. It's hard as hell to get around in the Philippines, especially if you want to go to different locations. It's not easy. All right. So whatever gets talked about, any paperwork you need, visas, residency rules, um, and I'm just talking about from expats. Like, how do the taxes work? What's your real legal status? Um, should you have an exit plan, a health plan, um, any of that stuff? Why do we hear enough of those things being talked about?
Well, I think the main problem you see online is they sell the holiday fantasy lifestyle like you're going to live like that every single day overseas. Some people can keep it up if they have a lot of money, but most of it is just like living daily life like you do back home. It's just up under a different culture and different laws. Um, it's your responsibility to adjust to to their culture and their laws. A lot of people think that when they go overseas, then their country is supposed to accommodate them, and that's not how reality works. Um, Various visas mainly depend on which country you go to. Like a lot of people here, they get a if they plan on staying here and they 50 years or older, they can get a retirement visa. And you gotta have insurance, and you gotta have at least 65,000 baht a month income, or at least 800,000 baht in the bank.
How much is
65,000
that?
is 65,000 baht is roughly $2,000 or a little bit over per month, and 800,000 baht is roughly 24 to 25,000 USD. Now, if you come here on a marriage visa, you're required to have both paper. You can't, like here you can get married and they wrap strings around it. That is not recognized by America or Thailand for visa. You'll have to go to your local government office and get the two pieces of paper to confirm that you're married. And then when you go apply for your visa, you have to at least make 40,000 baht a month, which is like $1,200 a month, and at least 400,000 in the bank, which is
So half.
roughly 12,000 USD. Then they have the elite visa, they have the digital nomad visa. They do have options. Um,
I'm about to
and
block this person, man. I'm gonna just let
Oh,
you know I'll block you if you do that type of stuff. I
oh,
usually don't. I usually would have just bounced you already, man. So
like in the Philippines, people who want to live over there long term usually get I think it's called the SRR visa. And one of the main requirements, you got to have 15,000 USD in one of the banks there to get that visa now. They do have a marriage visa also. I don't think I can't really tell you a whole lot about all the visas in the Philippines because I'm not currently living there. But the one that the most people get is the SSR visa.
now, do you agree with the? Not that I mean, these are real statistics that I had up earlier, but do they seem right? Like the 1 to 2% expat number?
To be honest, I don't really know. I haven't really looked into it, but I do see a lot of expats. Even living in the village in Thailand, there's a few expats that live here, but some of them they from various different countries. The only difference is you
Yeah,
can tell them apart from the Thai people.
yeah. Because I mean, like Americans. Do you see a lot of Americans?
Um, I saw one guy that came here, and I met him when we went to a coffee shop, and he was there, and the first thing he was talking about is going out and drinking beer, going out and drinking beer, and you could see that he had what looked like a beer belly, and when he said that, the woman that he's with had the funniest look on his face. It kind of gave me the. I'm not saying it's whether it's true or not. It just gave me the impression that he likes to drink a lot,
Hmm.
Yeah,
and I
that
don't drink,
makes.
so I don't have anything to relate with him because the other couple times he called me, it was always to go out and drink, and I try to remind him that I'm on medications
Yeah.
and I shouldn't be drinking.
Well, if you told him you don't drink, he probably should remember that. You know what I mean? But
And then there
yeah,
was a I can't remember his name. When I went to the hospital to update my meds, get my test and update my meds and stuff like that. This Thai woman come up to me. Oh, her husband name was Jim. His name he was Jim. He's in his 70s. He was hospitalized. He was hospitalized in Copenhagen, and I talked to him and stuff. He's wheelchair bound. He just wanted somebody to talk to because there wasn't very many people that spoke English. And he lives in another. He was just visiting family there, but he lives in another province. So I don't really talk to him. But I told him that I'm just a video chat away if he ever needs to talk about anything.
hmm,
He's telling me that
that's
his
how it
diet.
should be, though.
He told me his diet consists of hamburgers, hot dogs, and pizza. He don't eat Thai food. He eats mainly junk food and stuff like that. And I said, "Oh, well, being older and you're pretty much wheelchair bound, shouldn't you be trying to take a little bit better care of your life, the best you can?" I say that's because when I had my strokes and all, I try to remain healthy as possible and take care of myself the best I can. That's how I'm still here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess some people get to the point where they just want to enjoy what they got left. You think? Like, look,
What kind of turned me away from actually trying to go visiting is he goes, he was telling me his past visits here. He goes, ha 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 ha. Patia was the fun times. And you know what happens in Patia, the red light districts and all
yeah,
that. I said, I
yeah,
stay away from that stuff.
yeah. Like I said, to each his own, but
Oh, I didn't
I don't
judge
know.
him. I didn't
It's
judge
like,
him.
man,
That's
so much more. In my view, it's like so much more than that, though. You know?
over overseas offers our opportunity to create a better life than what you had back home. If you take advantage of it, work on yourself and do your research. You can pretty much reinvent yourself overseas if you have the right mindset. But the problem is a lot of people go overseas making the same mistakes, dating the same type of woman they did back home, and then they
Oh, sorry.
then they wonder why nothing works out. Nothing worked out because
Yeah,
they didn't research, and secondly, they didn't work on their problems. They think overseas is going to magically fix their problems, and that's not how life
yeah.
works. No matter where you live,
That's the kind of guys that they will never click on channels like me and yours. They'll never click on it. They'll see something like, oh, accountability. No, not clicking on that shit. I don't need
it's
that.
like
When it's the first thing we need. It's the first thing we need is accountability, man. It's kryptonite. It's kryptonite, man.
I
Absolutely.
tell I tell people nowhere is a perfect paradise. Everywhere has its own problems and its trade-offs. If you plan on traveling or moving overseas, you have to work on yourself, do your research, and find the place that's right for you. Me, it's Thailand. For you, Blizzard, you talk about moving overseas in 3 to 5 years. That can be completely different. Somebody else is the Philippines. Some of it's the DR, Colombia, Argentina, Romania. You have to find a
Mm-hmm.
place that's right for you.
Yeah, and everybody thinks different. Everybody has different experiences. You don't know. Not the same. We're not the same.
Yeah, that's why I say a couple times on here, my definition of sanity is thinking you're the normal person. We all mess up in some kind of way.
Embrace your crazy, accept
Well,
it,
well,
and
out of
run with
all
it.
of without all of my personalities that I have, they say I'm the crazy one.
Celebrate it. Celebrate it.
Yeah,
VIY is in the chat and on the panel at the
Yes, that.
same time.
Yeah, I'm holding the phone because I took it out of the case because it was overheating. Yeah, this phone overheats fast. My iPhone. So I took it out of the case to help with that. But yeah, so I'm holding the camera the whole time. But that's okay. At least I
I
popped in
don't
this
think I've
time.
ever owned an Apple product.
Mm. Yeah,
I don't think I've ever.
I own my last iPhone before this was an iPhone 4S, and I just bought it because it was just beautiful, and I wanted it because it just looked so nice. So I had one
I,
for I had that for a while, but I sold it.
I didn't catch the person that's on your panel, Splits. I didn't catch his name.
Oh,
DIY, believe in yourself.
believe in
Oh,
yourself.
believing so. Hey, believing so.
Yeah,
It's
AKA
fine. It's nice to meet you.
yeah. My name's Robert. Also,
Mine's
that's what I tell the ladies, anyways.
mine is Adam.
It's
Exactly why we don't call you Robert. We call you
well,
DIY.
well, well. BIY is fine. It works fine too. But some of the streams that I hang out in, they already know what my name is because I have interactions with them outside, um, like Lido in Japan, or Lido, a little bit of Japan, LITO. Um, I found his stuff his streams a long time ago because he knows one of the people we interviewed on our show way back in the day, and yeah, his stream popped up, and I started doing my stuff, and that was like 4 years ago when I found him. Now I see him more often because he's Canadian from Vancouver, Filipino Canadian from Vancouver, who moved to Japan, married a Japanese woman. He's been there for 17 years, but he still sounds completely Canadian. Like, so you know that he's Canadian. He's from Vancouver, and he's a certified snowboard instructor, and he does that sometimes. He does a lot of tour guides, private tours, and he just branched out on his own to do that. He's also a musician who loves those anime figures. So he found a crane game mentor. So some of his streams, he's just playing crane games, like for like 4 or 5 or 6 hours.
Live
But
streaming that?
yeah, live streaming it.
Wow.
Yeah, he's pretty
Critical.
good. Like he
At
leaves with
Critical
big bags of
509,
stuff.
salute. It says, my name is Jeff. Salute, brother. Welcome.
It's nice
Hello,
to meet
Jeff.
you, Jeff.
Yeah,
Another thing,
Canada. Go ahead, Adam.
another thing I see is a lot of
Yeah.
expats that come over here to move overseas. Then they start going to the red light districts, renting a girlfriend for bedroom favors. Then they decide to marry them. Then they wonder why everything ends up in misery. It's just
Yeah,
crazy, you know.
that's not good, bro. That's not good at all.
Hmm.
Marrying a bar girl.
And there's some that will put their bank account stuff in their wives' names and all that. Wind up losing all the money and becoming homeless.
Yeah, they were talking about that on Sunshine Shoulders earlier. I watched some of it. Basically saying,
And
you're not being scammed if you give your money away. Which is true. This is
if
true.
you leave with your wallet, don't complain about becoming a walking ATM machine. The thing is, if you do become homeless overseas, you're in like American Embassy, they will help you get back home, but you have to pay the money back. And if all your money is wiped out, how you gonna pay that money back?
Yeah,
That's
it's
why
a
a lot of
loan.
them get stuck. So a lot of them will try to get other people that are over in their country, like expect stuff like that, to pay for them to go back home.
I don't know, man. That's the last thing I ever want to happen to me, man. Is to have to come back home broke. Get a now you got to start all over again. You done sold your house, sold your car, quit your job or whatever if you were working, like, and you got to start all over, man.
Well, I can say I'm currently happy in Thailand with no regrets, but by saying that, tomorrow is never guaranteed. Something may happen where I might have to leave Thailand. Something might happen to my marriage, you know. But if it does, I'm, I can pretty much go anywhere I want to. It's just
Yeah.
finding it's
Expat
just
Prepper says
finding another place right for me.
Expat Prepper says he has a medical plan but zero exit plan. He's committed here in the Philippines. Salute. Boots on the ground, flag planted. I was gonna ask you something though, Adam. How much do you pay attention to Thailand news and politics?
Really, I don't pay that much attention to it. I paid a little attention to when between the Thailand and Cambodia conflict that has been going on. So none of it really affects me here.
So it's kind of like, so does it feel like no man's land basically? Because you're not
Uh,
being affected really by what's going on in the U.S.
I'm not really affected what's going on in America unless it's something that they change in the passports or change rules that could affect me living overseas. And that same thing can apply to Thailand. It doesn't really affect me. It's just what affects me is, most of the things I do with my wife here in the village, and the villagers around me. You know, I'm
So
the type.
I actually never thought about that until like I wanted to ask you that earlier in the stream, but up until now, basically tonight, I never really thought about if an expat would do you guys really pay attention to the news and politics and what's going on over there. So you just answered it. It does. You're kind of like in the middle. It doesn't really affect you what's going on with the Thailand politics or what's going on in American politics that much. You know, why do you see so many expats getting worked up over like what's going on in American politics?
Well, I mainly believe it's because they can see the difference between the country that they're living in and they compared to what's back home. And there are differences in between that. It's like most of the drama that's happening back home that you see on the news and stuff like that, whether it's you see a lot of it where you're living at, or it's a little bit in your area, or it doesn't affect you whatsoever. A lot of people reflect back on. It's just like America should they look at say they for example they look at Thailand, they go, oh well, Thailand does this, you should America should do that, or they'll say America does this or Thailand should do this. They're two completely different countries.
Yeah, no
You
comparison.
have to adjust to where you're living at.
Yeah, that always intrigued me though. It's like, okay, why are you getting so worked up? Um, I get it. Like I said, I'm talking about vloggers and YouTubers, so I don't know like what's really talked about behind the scenes over there between expats. I know some of it has to be politics, and some of these guys just want to fucking argue. They just want to argue, man, because that's what we do
When
about
it
politics, right?
when it comes about politics in America, Republican or Democrat, I see them as two wings of the same bird, spelled the same crap. It's
Me
switched back and
too.
forth between good and bad cop. It's the
Yeah,
same old
I actually
stuff.
stole that saying from you. I've been using it.
Anything that I say, people are welcome to say.
Yeah, it's two wings of the
Even what
same
I
bird.
say is original. I'm sure at one point in time throughout mankind's history, somebody said something exactly the same or very similar.
Elat is in the building. Hello, Elat. How are you? It's good to see you in here. Elat is in the building. Expat Prepper says, this is why for the last 4 years I've been working on my Filipino citizenship, almost done to cover myself for visa rules. I watch most all news globally. Actually, it's my trip. And for me, I
Uh,
have family there in the U.S., so it would be an issue for them. Yeah, it would be. It would be.
a
But I mean, like
person
some
asked,
of these guys get fucking worked up, and they're arguing. They're actually arguing back and forth. At the end of the day, let's be real, man. All we can do is vote in the next election. When it comes to politics, you can write your congressman letters. You could do all that stuff. Um, but if we don't
well,
vote,
like the
shut the fuck up.
politicians, like the Senate and stuff like that, some of them been in there for over 40 years or more. And the president changes like what every the election for presidents every 4 years. So that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Just makes it too easy to flip back and forth on laws, legislation, and stuff like that they pass. What Trump's doing now, the next president can overturn it and do his own thing, and vice versa as it goes down the line.
Yep.
And most of the agendas of the person that is running for office, most of their agendas come from the people who donate to them getting elected, and then
The
they
corporate money.
they say a lot of
Corporate money,
things.
man.
They promise a lot of things, yet they don't wind up doing what they actually say they're going to do. They wind up doing what the people with corporate money told them to do.
Yep. T. Marsh is in the building. Another expat is in the building. Another expat is in the building. Salute, T. Marsh. How you doing, brother? Yeah, man. But that did. It still kind of gets me. I'm still gonna. I don't know. Maybe that's another topic. Maybe that's a topic for another stream. Like why. I get that it if you have family back in the states, yeah, it does. But just the level I see some people going to, yelling, screaming, arguing, MAGA this. You got the left wingers. Like it's kind of crazy, man. When you really stop and think about it, because I'm like, yo, you're not affected either way, really. Yeah, it's gonna affect your family, but not you personally. ICE isn't gonna come get you. You know what I mean? You're in the Philippines. Why yell and scream about it? And then at the same time, you're detached from what's really going on politically in whatever country you're in. So it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. I seen some Filipinos arguing like loudly and about to fight over politics. So we're not the only ones that do it. I seen it. It's like so they're pretty passionate about their politics also. Maybe not all of them. Maybe just the ones I seen that I was around. But I seen them get passionate about their politics. It's not just us.
It
But
was like
self sabotage, no love. But it's
it
like,
was
But
go ahead, go ahead,
uh,
go ahead. I'll
it's
let you.
like one person, I forgot exactly what it was about, but it was asked me what he gave a scenario saying what will happen, what I would do if something happens where I can maintain my American citizenship anymore. I said, well, that's easy. I'm married in Thailand. I just get a Thai citizenship. I have investments. I have some investments here. where I can carry me through. And if it doesn't carry me through, I'll probably have enough money to save up to live the rest of my life without any problems.
All right, put the book
Yeah.
back up. DIY, you could talk, bro.
Yeah.
Just jump in there, man.
Well, yeah, this book, like I got it first on Audible. Um, the author was interviewed by someone that I used to know who's a really good marketer. Like he used to interview his clients, and he made a show of that. But she came and spoke in his weekly mastermind that I I I was awarded a membership to that cost $5,000 a year. I'm not in that anymore, but I was for a long time.
All right.
And yeah, she's Canadian from BC. I think she lives on Victoria Island, and it's a short book. But she's an intuitive coach, and if you believe it, she can read how many unprocessed emotions you have within you. And that one night she came up to the mastermind and spoke. She gave everyone a reading, and at that time I had two. And the actor Glenn Morshower had two because he's in the mastermind too. But the host had 20, and he wasn't very happy to hear that. But that being said, I do use the method because it's very simple, and it might seem even frivolous or silly, but I think it's more about what you believe works for you will work for you. It's it sounds right. It sounds silly,
You
right?
got some troll. You got some trolls. No, this sounds silly. A
Yeah.
grown ass man.
18,
A grown
Marshall.
ass man coming to another grown ass man
I
channel to
saw
put
it.
that in there. Like, what are we? Where are we, bro? Like, we're in middle school.
I essentially say the
Come
emotions
on,
that
man.
you feed determines your mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, she just kind of
grow up, man.
she explained how to release them, how to release the emotional energy, and also how to use, I guess, your muscle reflex to ask yourself questions. By first, you stand up and like, with the legs spread a bit.
Hold on. Let me jump in here. Let me say goodbye to PH Expat Prepper because he's on the way out. So salute,
Take
man.
care.
Thank you for stopping by, brother. Take it easy. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry
Peace.
about that. You weren't
Believe
finished, were you?
he's waiting for you to finish.
I was just saying goodbye real quick.
Oh, um, yeah, it's a way like you kind of stand there, your legs apart, loose, and you test it by lying to yourself. Well, first you say what your name is. You say it out loud to yourself. My name is Robert Brooker. But then you say something else. You say my name is something else, and see if you start to sway, and it sounds like a little out there. But you can ask yourself questions to see if there's some. I've listened to the audiobook like 8 or 9 times, and I got the paperback and I got a workbook because I was like, oh, this is something that I'm
Yeah,
really
we
into.
just gonna have to get it and read it if we're interested. MK's
Yeah,
in the building. This is MK right here. He's in the building. He says he's never going back to America. 3 years and still going strong in the Philippines. Do you know, like I had put up MK? I had put up a statistic earlier, man, and it shows like the percentage. You guys that are, you guys that are expats are a very very small percentage. I'm not saying that's bad or good. I think it's good for you guys. You're in a rare class. A rare class. I think most of the guys that you're talking to when you're making videos or whatever, they're never coming. They're not they may come for a vacation. They're not becoming expats. 1 to 2% of Americans will become expats. You know, they might want to, They may dream to, hope to, they may even plan to, and they may even attempt to. But their responsibilities at home, their kids, their jobs, their money and financial situations, their whatever, their fear of the unknown, their fear of having language barriers or whatever, it stops them. So that's all I'm saying. Most Americans will never leave, no matter what you say, no matter what I say, no matter what none of us say. I'm coming. I'm gonna be a expat. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt in my mind. I'm a future expat. See this?
I mean,
See, that's what I'm talking about. It's too late for who?
yeah, it's never too late unless you believe it.
It's not too late. Nobody has to get out immediately, or they're gonna be stuck here. You know, that's fear mongering, man. That's fear
Hmm.
mongering, bro.
Yeah, you seem
We're
pretty
not
well
stuck
sorted,
here.
Lizard. So yeah, you're
I'm
kind of
even
good to
kill.
go.
I'm even kill. I'm even kill. Um, like I don't get too high or too low. So you're not gonna
I kind
scare
of
me into anything. You're not gonna shame me to anything. It's like I'm like
Mm.
I kind of understand what Mark's saying. I just say, could it happen? It's possible. Will it happen? Who knows? You just have to keep up to date and keep track of things. See how things go. The world's forever
Mayor's
changing.
camps for singles. Who the fuck is the Heritage Foundation? That's like a right wing.
Hmm.
It's like a right wing.
That that's interesting. Yeah. Well,
Who's the Heritage Foundation? I can
yeah,
look it up. To be honest,
yeah. I'm curious.
let me look up the Heritage Foundation.
But the question is, Mark, who actually cares? It doesn't really affect me either way.
It doesn't affect me. That's what I'm trying to say. Like half the thing these guys are pushing, it doesn't really hit home here. For some people, it may, but not for everybody. That's all I'm trying to say. It's not for everybody. It's not affecting everybody the same. Just like anything, nothing affects everybody the same.
Hmm. I don't know. That Heritage Foundation looks suspicious.
I've heard of it before. It's like Saving America.
Yeah, it started in 1973.
The Heritage Foundation is an American right wing think tank based in Washington D.C. Founded in 1973, taking leading role in the conservative movement in the 80s during the presidency of Ronald Reagan, whose policies were taken from the Heritage Foundation studies.
Hmm.
Oh man. Okay, bro.
Huh.
MK.
When it
uh,
comes to like on conspiracy theories, I have researched a lot in them. I would say some of them could be possible, others are far fetched. Whether any of them come to fruition, you just have to you just have to keep an eye out on things, see how things go.
Yep. Yep. T. Marsh says it's not easy to leave the place you're from and used to.
hmm.
I think MK just doesn't like America, man. He doesn't like America at all. I don't know what happened. I don't know how you got to this place where you're at about America, but I can tell you one thing. You don't talk about Philippines politics like this. You don't talk about the Philippines like this because Mark's MK is in the Philippines. I don't never hear you say not one bad thing about the Philippines. Not one bad thing, bro. There's bad shit going on over there. There is, man. There's corruption
No,
going on over there.
nowhere is a perfect paradise.
No, nowhere is. Nowhere is. You don't talk about the politics in the place where your feet is at because you don't have a voice there. You don't have a voice, bro. If you talked about the politics where you're at, they tell you shut the fuck up. If If you don't like it, go home. That's what they would do to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good or bad. It's what you signed up for. And if you're more comfortable there than here, I'm fine with it, bro. Like, it's fine with me. But all I'm saying is that 99% of Americans aren't going a damn place.
Well, the main reason is many people are unwilling to leave what makes them feel comfortable. Whether it's
Yeah.
good or
We
bad,
got a
it's what
question.
they know.
So you got three expats in the building. You got MK, you got Thomas Marshall, and then you got expat. And here's a question right here from Hassan. He says, question might seem weird or a bit out there, but as an expat, when your day comes, do you plan on being returned to the States or being buried, cremated in your current location, and why?
I currently plan to be cremated in Thailand. What, you know, this for it's been the past 13 years, so that's what I plan. Why? For me to for me to be shipped overseas to be buried, shipped back home to be buried, it costs a lot of extra money, and it puts burden on any family that are put in charge of taking care of my funeral over in America. Here, it's cheaper, easier, and it doesn't put a burden on nobody. So why should I burden others for that?
Yeah, good question, man. Everything Americans see on social media is programmed for them by the CIA. I think we gotta get Michael Alexander and Mark and MK together to have a conversation, man. Get them both on the panel at the same time, man. And that's not a diss, but I think that would actually be an interesting conversation, man.
There'll be a
Let
new
them chop
episode
it up.
of the Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone versus Wonderland.
Twilight Zone was
T,
awesome. I love that show.
yeah, T. Marsh says, I think it's easier to leave your own country if you are in the military. Ex-military guys have been out of the country before, and it's not a big deal adjusting. For me, it was just like I had never been out of the country before, but that first trip for me was easy, man. Like it was easy because I was ready for it. I
Easy.
was just ready. I was at that time in my life, you know.
It triggers
So
a song memory.
let
Easy
me
like
ask you
Sunday morning.
let me ask you a question, Blizzard. What difference did you feel like from traveling overseas that you felt more freer overseas than you did back home? And when you can reverse that analogy, what did you feel that you had more freer in America than you did in the Philippines while you was there?
I just I didn't have a whole lot of pressure on me, but I was on vacation, and that's the thing. I was on vacation, so I didn't feel that pressure. The enormous pressure that a lot of us have on us. We live with it so much that it just becomes normal. We don't even realize that it's there, that we're carrying it.
I,
All this
s- I,
stress, all this responsibility, that's real. I'm not saying that's not real. That's absolutely real. And I'm
I'm
not gonna
thinking
lie,
of
I felt it lift off me. I literally felt it lift off me when I was in the Philippines. So I'm just not gonna lie. But I think that would have been anywhere I went.
I think in America, a lot of people are under a low grade constant stress all the time. And when you go overseas, it kind of relieves some of that and gives you peace. Overseas, it's a lot easier to be yourself and be accepted for who you are, as long as you don't harm or hurt other people. You
Yeah,
know, back home, there's always expectations. It revolves around money, status, and trying to live up to the Joneses and stuff like that. Overseas, a lot of people are just grateful for what they have. You know, uh, if it's a corrugated tin house and have food on the table, they're happy. In America, they tell you that you always need these things to be happy in life when happiness is found within yourself. They tell you gotta buy this, do this to be happy, and it's not like
Yeah.
that so much overseas.
I'm pretty
The
sure you go to the big city though. If you go to any big city, you're gonna see like the same marketing campaigns and shit. Same hustle
Yeah,
and bustle.
well, like the bigger cities here, it's a lot of hustle and bustling, and like holiday spots, the red light districts. You have more where that's where a lot of the tourists and people that go to live overseas congregate. So it puts a stress on their culture as well to deal with those people that are living there from another country.
Yeah.
Um, Usually, if you want to find the how a country actually is, you have to go off the beaten path to see how it truly is. And like the bigger cities, stuff like that. I say the a lot of the women are probably a little more westernized, but at the same time, it's nowhere near like it is in America, UK, Paris,
Yeah,
modern
of course
countries.
not. Of course not. It's coming though. It's coming. I think MKB saying some crazy stuff, bro. Oh my bad. T Mar says there's a lot of crazy shit going on over here. Guys shut the fuck up because they don't want to be deported. But it's all
Yeah,
but it's that that like is so it's such a intriguing situation to be in though. Because these guys literally are yelling and screaming about America burning down while living in a and I'm not trying to diss nobody, bro. Living in a developing country, right? Surrounded by a whole lot of poverty. And just because the American dollar raised you up above that poverty, you don't have any problems anymore. You're okay with the fuckery and the bullshit because it doesn't affect you anymore. And I'm not talking to you, Adam. I'm not talking about anybody in particular. But if you were an everyday regular citizen of that country and you had to deal with normal problems, you wouldn't be so damn comfortable. You, it's kind of like this duality that exists, man. You can see
well,
the problems in America because in America you are an everyday working regular man that had to deal with the shit, right?
the
You you
sorry.
benefit by going to a less fortunate place and being around less fortunate people. And instead of appreciating the position that you're in, you try to floss and act like you're above it. And it's like, it's kind of crazy because, like, a person like MK, you're not living the everyday Filipino life, man. You know, you
Well,
don't, you don't,
let me living in Thailand. No matter how long I live here, I'll never be a Thai.
yeah, but
And
like I said, I don't see you saying the type of things that he says. That's all.
oh no,
That's what I'm talking about, man.
I think he mainly makes those types of comments to try to get a reaction out of somebody.
I mean, he'll get it in a live stream because of course, we're on the internet.
Uh,
I'm not triggered or anything, but we're on the
but
internet, man. Like
most
I'm gonna react. I'm
locals,
gonna I'm gonna interact with whoever comes in my chat.
the most locals, even though you might consider them poor or less fortunate, a lot of them at least have a roof over the head and put food on the table.
No, I
A
mean like
majority. There's
I,
some that can't. I do agree. Um, and a lot of guys, when they go overseas, that if they see a woman, most of those women were surviving without them, and if that guy leaves, they will survive without him. The problem is, if you go over there and you meet a girl and you up, up, because you have more money, it's kind of, I don't know how to put it so I say like upgrading the lifestyle that you're both living together. it's hard
Yeah.
when you
But I
living
just
better. It's
mean,
hard to go back.
and what I really mean, I guess what I'm really trying to say is, some back home, you're an everyday regular fucking guy. You're nothing special. You're not different. You're just a guy. You're just a guy, man. You know what I mean? But because you got on a plane and went to a development country, you upgraded because of the strength of the American dollar. You can't deny that.
Well, I didn't
You
say
can't.
that.
Nobody. I'm not. I'm not talking about. I'm not talking to
Mm,
you.
yeah.
No, I'm not talking to you. This is.
Um,
This,
I
I'm just talking
feel, I
about
feel,
John Ray.
I feel that since I moved over to Thailand, my life has been blessed. And at the same time, I try to return the blessings within my village. I help a lot of people out with different things. I even feed stray dogs here. But when I help somebody out, I help them without expecting anything in return. Plus, I take the time to check the backstory to make sure somebody's not trying to take advantage of my kindness.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you have to do. Then help people with schooling. Help people teach all English for free. Pay funerals. Help repair homes. Help rebuild homes. Feed dogs that don't have a home. Right
Yeah,
now,
man.
including my dogs at home and the ones we feed on the street, I think there's currently 33 dogs,
Yo,
and we
let
do
me
that
say
twice
something.
daily. It's crazy.
Yeah, you're doing good things though. You're doing good things, and you're not shitting on nobody, and you're not shitting on where you come from, your own people.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, yeah, man, this it makes sense, you know, that you do good things because you're more fortunate. A
Well,
lot of
people
us,
go,
like a lot of us, you're not. I think people need to realize, and I'm not like I just want to be clear. I'm not talking to you, Adam. So
yeah.
people need to, you know, a lot of us didn't have a say in where we were born. You know what I mean? We were born in America. You know, we didn't earn anything. We didn't like. Oh, you slid out of a pussy in the right country. You're an American. You know what I'm saying? That's
Well,
all you did. That's all you did, bro. And you worked a regular job. You didn't become rich. You didn't invent some magical fucking tool that made you rich. You might have took your $1,500, $2,000 fucking Social Security check that you couldn't survive here in America, and you went overseas, and now all of a sudden you're looking down on other people. You're looking down
well,
on other people, man.
in America, I make pretty good money, but once I started having my ongoing health problems with the lupus and catastrophic endothelial syndrome, I couldn't get insurance. So I had to pay everything out of pocket. I was had a lot of hospital visits, and I was seeing a lot of different specialists, and that it was eating my money up pretty bad. And looking at it, I could see I wouldn't have a future. I could have went on disability, but instead of going on disability, I made too much money, so I chose over avenues. I
Yeah.
figured I'll just move overseas. Now, now my insurance and medical is a little bit over $700 a year. Um, I usually for a doctor's visit going to the public hospital, I pay out of pocket. It's about $20-$30 a month. If I'm hospitalized, it pays 100% of the medical bills, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. I actually save more money than I spend here in Thailand, so that's how I have a nice nest egg here.
That's how you should do it. That's,
And
that's the right way to do it, man.
if you're
Like I
trying to
said,
come,
I don't have a problem with you, and that's the difference. I don't have a problem with you or vloggers like you or people with YouTube channels like you because you're talking about your life. You're talking about the life you live. You're not, and it's clear the type of people I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? I hope that's clear because it made clear that MK comes here and says something like this. You know, one day America will go dark and you won't be able to live stream with you guys anymore. And it's like this is exactly what I was talking about in my live stream, bro. It's like perfect timing. This is
I'm
exactly what I was talking about, man.
I'm the type of person I leave what happens in the past, try to learn from my mistakes and move forward. I try to live in the present and make the best of each day. For the future, I try to prepare, but yet I don't worry about it. So, is it possible America could fall, break down, collapse? It's a
Absolutely.
possibility. Will it happen? Who knows?
It
You
might.
know,
It might happen tomorrow. It might happen tomorrow.
yeah.
But so the same with anywhere.
It's easy to do when the person has only a push of a button. They can start a nuclear war, nuclear holocaust.
You know.
It's enough people out there. If that can possibly happen, will it? Who knows?
Exactly. DIY. This is exactly how I live my life nowadays. This is exactly how I live my life, bro. He says something I've been doing that does help is not worrying about anything on my plate that I have no control over. To just focus on the things I can control. Absolutely, 100%. This is me. And people ask me like, why you're never stressed out? You never go too high. You never go too low. I worry about the things that I could change. That's it. If I can't do anything about it right now, it goes into do later bucket. That's it.
And and
And when
while I'm
I
waiting,
get the opportunity to change it, I'm doing some other shit. And when I get the opportunity to change that and I'm in a position to change it, that's when I worry about it. There's really nothing else you can do. And this is why it kills me with how prevalent anxiety is nowadays. Everybody's got anxiety. Everybody's on something for anxiety or depression. And it's because they're worrying about shit that they can't change, that they have no power to change, man. You know.
and
Salute,
that,
Geechee. Geechee Lions in the building, brother. Welcome, man. It's good to see you in here, bro.
another thing is people think when they get in a relationship that people will change or they will change in a marriage when they get married. They People only change when they really truly want to. Somebody else is not going to change them. So you have to
Mm-hmm.
accept them for who you are when you marry them, and you need to take the time to get to know each other before you put the woman should be marriage material before you even put a ring on a finger, and the man should be good enough that he's worth walking down the aisle for. And
Absolutely, man. I should have played that Deacon Clap Cheek song for MK.
Jeeping clap sheet.
Oh
Mm.
man.
When it
Boss says, damn near off the grid these days, especially in the Western Hemisphere.
Mm.
And T Marsh says, I'll just get through these. It's not that many, man. That T Marsh says, that's exactly right, Biz. If you have a steady income, you're golden. Filipinos struggle living day to day, not us. And then he talks about the dogs. What flavor vape are you puffing on over there? Oh, you got purple haze. Okay, okay. Y'all be vaping like that.
I was vaping in Thailand till they decided to make it illegal.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I think that's
That
all
goes
about.
back and forth, huh?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
all about control. All
That's
about
and
dangerous,
control.
man.
the same with the marijuana laws.
Mm.
That's dangerous, right? The back and forth with the laws like that. Cause it
Mm.
seemed like it was only like a couple months in between, and the shit changed up. I
Yeah,
heard about it.
yeah. I went to the vape store just to get some regular
T
e-liquid,
Marsh, come on, T Marsh.
but yeah, this was on there, and it was like it was only $10. So I said, okay, I'll give it a shot. It says up to 30,000. I think I know why it's $10. There's no way this is 30,000 puffs, but it tastes good, and it's 5%. I wanted the 5% stuff, so
I
50
vape.
milligram.
I'm vaping a damn custard flavor right now.
Mm.
I know, I know you play. I know you play a T Marsh, man. I think Adam know too. But we
Oh
all know
no,
over here, man. It's
even
funny though, cause he be roast. T Marsh be roasting, bro.
you have a lot of people that truly mean the insults that they try to use against you. but insults only works if you pick them up. You know,
Yeah.
most
T
people of
March be
like
T March be roasted, but I appreciate him because he just say it, man. Everybody else be wondering, or he'll tell you, "Yo, your mic messed up, man. You sound like crap."
Yeah.
So,
Let me
well
and
let
that
me
as
that's
a live
true.
streamer, you need that. You need people that'll just say that
Exactly.
shit, man. You know,
Instead of
'cause you
Team
don't know.
Marsh can come up on the panel if you want it.
One day, one day, one day.
I just put on
I ain't gonna be up here too much longer, man.
One
It's
day,
Wednesday. My
someday.
Wednesday, yeah, my Wednesday stream is always the short one.
yeah, I just
Friday ones we go.
put on my hat of nonconformity.
X. Nope.
I just put on I just
That's
put
what I
on
said to
whatever I
Cisco
have
when I
not
seen
had
him
near
eating
me.
them damn Cisco in the Philippines right now. And he just uploaded. He's in a video eating like pig intestines.
Hmm. I
And
suppose
I was
that's an
like,
acquired taste.
nope. I ain't eating
I
that
have
shit in America,
I have
overseas, not pig intestines.
I
No
have
way.
eaten rat I have eaten rat before, but I don't think I want to eat intestines and stuff.
I don't
That's
know.
just me
You ate
personally.
you ate what
Rat,
before?
rat, RAT, rat.
Hmm.
Oh, I eat the
But
intestines before I eat the rat.
Uh,
I
well, the rat they just chop it up so finely and grind it, and they put so many herbs and spices and stuff like that.
yeah,
Sometimes it's really spicy, or you can get it non-spicy. It's got so much in it you can't even taste the rat.
yeah, I think that's what they use curry for too.
exactly, T Marshall.
And I
I'm
said I
not eating
tried it.
slave food. No
I main
way.
I mainly tried it, but there's so many other options of good food to eat here. Why would I focus on eating rats, bugs, snakes, frogs, and stuff like that?
my
I'm not
Intestines when
eating
I
no
can
my
eat
fucking
other
rat, bro.
things.
Excuse my
my
language,
Or
mother
man.
a
my
lot.
mother my mother used to love frog legs.
I like frog legs.
Mm.
No, no.
Frog
I guess
legs
I am
is
pick. I guess I'm picky though, because everybody says I'm a picky eater, and I never thought I was. But
well, I can
some
eat
shit
different
I'm just not
things.
eating, man.
I can eat different things. I can eat bugs, but at the same time,
I don't want to eat no
I don't
bugs.
have I, I don't have no reason to eat that when there's plenty of other good healthy food to eat out there. Now,
Yeah, I should have put that down on the list.
if it
Different
became dan
palates.
Mm.
if it
I'm
became a survival issue, then I might consider doing that.
yeah, I'm curious about beef tongue since Ali Coffee Sniffer seems to love those beef tongue sandwiches, and in Japan, Samet when he goes out in videos he eats it too. He says it's really good. I know they don't. You don't really find it here unless you go to like
Fuck
a
that.
foreign. But I'm interested. I'll try it.
I'm with T Mars. I don't know, man. It's just certain shit I'm not gonna eat. I'm just not gonna do it.
What is it?
If it's raw, I'm not gonna eat it. If
Oh
it's
well,
pork, obviously I'm not gonna eat it. I'm happy I grew up not eating pork. Like
Is it called
I'm
balat
just
or balut in the Philippines? It's the egg where it's the embryo.
balut,
It's like balut. It's like
but
a little chicken
yeah,
inside that has
I'm not
developed
eating that
some,
shit
even
either.
they have the feathers. I wouldn't eat that.
You ate a rat, man. Like I don't think it go no lower than that,
rats,
bro.
rats.
They chop it up so fine it looks like hamburger. So you don't
Mm,
really actually see the rat. When
mm,
you pop open the egg, you actually see the chicken embryo in there. It has its beaks, has its eyes, has its
yeah.
wings, its feet, its feathers, and
Yeah,
stuff like
the
that.
balut is. I couldn't do the balut, man,
Mm.
because it was
I think
sometimes
it's
like
more
it had like
visual.
feathers. It be having the feathers on it and shit. Like
Mm.
for
And
me, nah, it's a no. It's a no for me.
in Thailand, they have bilat, which is fermented fish sauce. It's basically rotten fish they turn into a fish sauce, and I don't like eating that.
Mm.
But I can eat durian. I can eat durian. Durian is the real smelly fruit
Stinking
that most
ass.
people can't eat. But if you can get past the smell, it actually tastes good. It's got a custard taste to it.
Huh.
T Bar says when I was little, I didn't have a choice. When we ate I'm very picky about what goes in my mouth. Me too. Just certain shit I'm just not good. I'm not doing it. I don't want to try it. I mean, I've tried some different things. Like I tried squid. I
Oh,
don't like it.
I love
I,
squid.
I'll, I'll never try it again. That's the thing with me. Like I don't gotta try it twice to know I don't like it. I
I don't
tried it
like
once. I'm
I
good.
don't like squid.
It has
I
to
like
be really well beaten, like
I just
literally
don't
beaten.
like it.
Yeah, you do. It has to be
I'm good.
really beaten. But like, I mean, my first taste of squid was in calamari. So that's breaded and fried, Greek restaurant. But yeah,
Yeah,
I
some
love it. I
has some
love it.
flavor on it.
But I had calamari linguine once. That was really
Fuck
good.
that. I'm not eating that. Like everybody, everybody talks about sushi and this and that. I know what sushi is. I know it's not really the fish, but
Yeah, it can
like
be
just
anything.
that's yeah. It's like that's how what we think of as sushi, especially here in America.
Yeah,
And I'm just not eating. I'm not eating raw anything, man.
like
it.
California roll. You can get California roll sushi that has no fish in it because it'll be like it won't be like real. It'll just be flavored. Like it'll look like fish and stuff in there, but it's
Yeah.
just colored tofu, flavored tofu with a seaweed roll and rice. Those are
I
pretty
say I
tasty.
might eat that. I'll eat that. I'm just not eating the
Like
raw fish. That's
it's
the
like I
problem for
said.
me. The raw fish
It's
part.
it's like I say in the rat is chopped up so fine it's like hamburger. Now, if they
Mm.
was to hand me a rat on a stick and you can sit there and look at it and it's still a rat, I'll
So
probably
Mm.
just eat it.
calamari is what? What is actual calamari? Is it
Squid,
squid?
yeah, squid.
Yeah, I'm not eating. I'm not eating it. Like I'm done. I tried it.
Yeah.
They because they're saying a calamari is good here
How
in
how
chat. But
how
let me
how how about escargot?
No,
snail. No,
Yeah.
yeah,
You know what?
I
snails.
never tried it. I never tried it. I could say
I
that I
I would
never
have
tried it.
I would have never tried it if it wasn't for the caterer at my mother's second wedding. Because I was there serving drinks, and she was the caterer, making all the food, and she kept saying, try one, and I said, no, I'm not trying one. When I said no, she shoved one in my mouth. It was good.
Is
It
it
was
was it raw?
no, they're cooked. It's like it's cooked. It's served in butter and garlic. So it comes in a little like a round tray, and it has like half circle, half circle impressions, and
Oh,
there's a squirrel in there. I mean a snail in there, but it's cooked in butter and garlic. It's quite
if
tasty.
it's cooked, if it's
Yeah.
cooked,
Oh yeah.
I probably would try it once. I probably would
Yeah.
try it. Like
And she was cute too. So
yeah,
I didn't get too
I
upset
love
with her.
that.
I ate quite a few after that.
They have a
Yeah,
beef
but
tongue stew that smelled delicious. All I could think about was the tongue licking his nose, licking the other cow ass, like licking the shit off the ground. Oh, bro.
Hmm. Yeah. I don't
it
know.
wouldn't be.
I've been eating too many weird things. But I don't consider calamari weird. I consider it something that I order a lot of when I order Greek food. If
Yeah,
I
the
haven't,
different cuisines
yeah.
I
is
just
romanticized.
I
Like I
tried
realized
it.
when
I
I went to
just
the Philippines, um, like the different food and cuisines get romanticized and shit. But I realized like when I went to the Philippines, there's a lot of shit I'm just not gonna eat. Cause I've seen the chicken gizzards too, the ones they do on the stick, and it goes like that.
My mother
It
used to
looks
eat
like
those.
squiggly, and I said, "Nah, I'm not eating that shit." Chicken intestines, we call them gizzards here.
Mm.
I've eaten chicken gizzards before, fried.
or Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah,
Oh,
that type of stuff.
you never catch
No
me eating
way.
that.
No
Yeah.
fucking way.
I'm not eating testicles.
Uh, oh,
Pig
that's what it is?
balls. That's what they are.
Oh,
Or
Yeah.
oh,
goat balls or whatever they are.
no, never had that. I've had. I used to eat a lot of mussels, like freshwater mussels, because they were like when we used to go to dim sum. In dim sum,
Yeah, I
there.
got such a chat, bro.
What was it?
Hey,
Iguana is trending. Iguana is trending in Florida right now.
Yeah,
Funny, bro.
iguana
I
population is
haven't
out of
I
control.
haven't eaten iguana, but I have eaten a monitor
Oh
lizard
man,
before.
no, because right now, I guess when it gets below a certain temperature, the iguanas like drop out of the trees dead and shit. So they're saying, motherfuckers
They
picking
don't
them up,
drop dead. They go in like a
cooking them.
hibernation state.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's funny. That's funny, man. That was a good one. T.
But
Marshall, I had some. I had some. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll read this after.
I was getting ready to say, I guess if you put somebody tossed you somewhere out in the wild somewhere where you don't have no contact with food or anything like that, you probably when you're starving, you probably eat just about anything.
Yeah. Yeah. If
So
all I would eat pork if that's all that was to eat. If it meant my life, yeah, of course I'm gonna eat that shit.
Yeah, I grew
I'm
up
not
eating a
gonna
lot
like
of
it.
pork.
I'm not gonna like it. I may
so what
like. Who
hap-
knows?
so what
Who
happens? The
knows?
only thing that's abundant that you can catch is rats. Do you eat it? If it's survival.
Hell yeah.
Mm.
Gotta live, man.
Yeah.
Gotta live. But I ain't picking
That's
it off the damn menu though. I can tell you
Well,
that.
well,
oh no, I don't
I
do
ain't
that.
sitting down like yeah, chicken or rat.
at least they aren't eating hamsters.
Chicken all day. Oh, that was funny. All
I
right,
like
T. Mar
eating
said
chicken livers.
I had some raw squid was pressured that I was
Mm.
pressured to eat. I know I shouldn't have tried it because I was shitting for 3 days afterwards. Never again. Never again. I had
That
squid and then squid potato chips. I tried them
that
like
brings
Oh,
basically at the same time.
what
It
about
was
shrimp
nasty.
chips? You like the
Never
shrimp
tried
chips?
it.
Like they stink when you open the bag. It stinks, but they're so good.
I like shrimp.
yeah. I didn't eat shrimp chips.
Flavor or the actual shrimp?
No, it's
They
flavored.
had yeah the flavor.
Oh no, these was
Um,
the actual squid. Like
Mm.
a lot of people when they go overseas, they're afraid of the food street stalls. If you have a partner, it's easier to know which one's good for you. But if you don't have a partner and you want to eat at a food street stall, pay attention to where the locals are eating because they'll have a nice lawn there. And what that usually means is the food is good, it's cheap, and they won't make you sick.
Mm. That's what
yeah,
they.
maybe I got lucky because I just winged it the first time I went there, but I ate where there was a lot of people, a lot of Filipinos were there eating. I didn't even think
Yeah.
about it. I just like I was hungry. I seen maybe I got lucky.
Yeah, they
And
said.
then
Oh,
and in some countries, you know that you can't drink the water out the tap or anything like that. So you have to drink bottled water. When you go to certain restaurants, you have to make sure that they're not making ice out of tap water in their country because if they give you a drink and they put that ice in it and you drink it, that can make you sick also. Um,
mm.
that water is good for like washing clothes, washing dishes, taking a shower. But
Yeah,
if you
you
brush
know
your
what?
teeth, if you brush your teeth, or whatever, use bottled water and drink bottled water or filtered water.
Yeah, you know what I was thinking though that I never thought about because I thought about the ice thing, but then I went over there and got a damn smoothie, which they make with ice. Is that a difference?
Well, well, if it was if we're in the Philippines, you drank the smoothie.
Yeah,
Chances are it was the
bagged
ice was
ice.
the ice was made with filtered water because if it was the tap water, that water can make you sick enough they'll put you in the hospital.
I know. Just something I never thought about ahead of time. You know what I mean? Because I seen a video. There's some stupid video on today that they were like clowning this chick because she dug the ice out of the cup with her hand or something. And they were saying everybody's saying don't drink, don't eat the ice, whatever. And I'm thinking like, damn, I never heard nobody say don't drink a smoothie. The smoothie's made with ice. You know, just a thought.
But you was You when you went to the Philippines, you were in the bigger cities, right? You didn't go to the provinces and stuff like
I didn't
that.
go to the private. Well, yeah, I kind of did. I didn't vlog it, but I didn't go to the
Yeah.
province. You know.
Well, like here in Thailand, the village where I live in, they drink filtered water, bottled water, and stuff like that. There's still a few people that actually drink out of the river that runs like just in front of my house. And what kind of deters me from that, it's like a reddish brown color, but the watt that's like up above where the river flows. When they have a funeral, when they have a Thai funeral and they cremate it, you had your urn goes back and the rest of the bones they hold on to them, and then they do like another second ceremony a year later, and then they take the bones and dump it into the river that flows down that people drink out of.
Mm.
Yeah,
And
nah,
some people use
crazy.
like animals, and there's still people that actually use the bathroom in the water there.
Mm.
You couldn't get me to drink
Yeah,
that water.
shit. Yeah, nah. T Mar says it won't make them sick, but it'll kill you. And then Hassan says, yeah, don't drink the water in India. T Mar says again, after a while, your stomach will be able to handle all that bacteria. Service water that's free, leave it alone and order a Coke. And then Russ has a question. He says, what is the province?
A province is uh is basically a territory outside the city, and a lot of people call it. I usually call them villages because when you go out this bigger cities into the province, it's more like village type homes, and some of them have modern homes mixed with old Thai style homes. Some of them are like in the Philippines. You've seen it there too. They've corrugated tin homes. It's like
Yeah.
I couldn't live in one of those homes because it'd be like putting in be put into a sweat box like they used to use punishment back here. They used to have corrugated boxes that they put people out in the heat in.
Yeah.
It's like an oven.
That's what I was gonna say. It's the countryside, but it's not really countryside. The ones I see, not all of them. Some of them, I know the ones like, this is the province. They got a mall. They had a mall there, they had like so.
Um,
I don't know if that was the province.
where I live at, I'm surrounded by rice fields, but I'm about like 7 minutes away from Poppin Inn City. Actually, where I live is called the New Rye area, and it's basically the village. The village, the head man is called the New Rye area. But I say Topping Hen because it's easier for people to understand. And then I forgot all the different names for like the village, the province, the cities, the or like what you would call like a state back home, like Virginia, Connecticut, Wyoming, Texas, stuff like that. I forgot what they call
Yeah, just think he. T. Marshall takes me 2 hours to get to Cebu City.
them. And
That's
that
not
that
bad.
brings that brings up a good topic. Like in the Philippines, for example, if you plan to drive there, you got to remember it's like organized chaos. You got to make your anytime you make a turn or do anything differently, you have to make it slow and deliberate. But at the same time, it's a lot of times so much traffic. It can take you 2 hours to get to a destination that you probably could walk in about 30 minutes.
Yeah, I wouldn't
So
drive. I wouldn't
I
drive
would
in the Philippines. I wouldn't drive in DR. From what I seen there in Santo Domingo, I wouldn't drive either one of those places. To be honest, man.
I drive in Thailand, but it's pretty much like the Philippines. You have to be very careful. I don't use a motorbike anymore because my legs. I have a lot of problems with my lower legs. But when I do have to drive, I have to be very careful. I mean, I've been driving down the road in my car. The next thing I know, you got somebody coming down the road head on from the opposite direction.
Yeah.
So
Guys, I
like,
appreciate you guys. I'm about to get ready to get up out of here, man. I'm gonna shut this down in like 5 minutes. So if you guys got
All
any
right.
last words you want to say, any shout outs, shout your channels out, shout some other vloggers, whatever you want to, a foundation you're supporting, whatever.
like
Foundation.
I'll just
Yeah.
say one more thing and then I end it. The traffic laws, like in Thailand and Philippines, they're pretty much like a suggestion. A lot of people don't follow them. But as a foreigner, you break them, chances are they're going to pull you to the side. Why? Because they know that you can afford to pay the ticket.
Yeah. Comes down to money. Where is it? We
You
see
know.
some money.
So thanks for having me on the panel, and thanks for all
Anytime,
the
bro.
comments.
Yeah.
Anytime,
It's
brother.
always a pleasure. And it's not even my
You know.
panel. But I'm just saying it.
You out, BIY. Thank you, brother. Thank you for coming up, man. It's
Yeah,
good having
thanks.
you up
Thanks
here,
for having
man.
me up here.
Anytime, man.
Yeah.
Anytime, man. Shout your channel out. Shout another vlogger out. Adam, shout your channel, man. Expat living overseas.
Ooh. Well,
Yeah, I'll just type mine again in the chat.
Yeah, type it in there. So, all right, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Adam, especially, you know I appreciate you, man. Anytime you ever want to come up, man. Anytime you do a live stream, let me know ahead of time, bro. If you need a guest, I gotta be there, man.
yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
I appreciate that.
now remember,
All
my
right.
channel has no content, but what it does have is a lot of posts. So I post a lot of videos that I watch. Some of them are streamers, some of them are just, car videos. And one consumer advocate lawyer who's in Michigan, who I like gauging with when he does a Sunday stream. So there's a list of
Yeah.
things to watch if you want something different.
All right, guys. Thank you. I'm gonna
Thank you.
close it out.
All right, take care.
Beat your life. Salute, brother. And I'm gonna close it out by saying this, man. Like I said earlier, man, because we did have somebody come up here and we did have somebody come up here and kind of give the perfect example of what I was pushing back against, man. We did have somebody come in here and say, "Oh, basically America's burning. Get out now." And us on the ground here, we're not seeing that. We're not living that reality. We got people that live half time in the Philippines, half time in a different country. They may not like it when they come back here. They may say it's fucked up. But what I don't hear them saying is America is falling, America's burning. Get out now. Get out while you can. They're revoking your passports. That's the shit I'm pushing back against. Cause it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Right? Who are you talking to? When we have the stats right here. 1 to 2% of Americans will become expats. Right? 40% of Americans have never left the United States of America, right? Only 2% of Americans even move to another state inside of America, right? And we're acting like everybody's leaving the West. Everybody's leaving America. It's just not true, guys. Vet the information you receive. Vet the vloggers, just like you would vet anybody else you take information from. Vet me. Vet these stats I got up on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Vet everybody, man. Vet everybody. No matter what it is, man. And that's all I was trying to say, man. This isn't emotional. This isn't reactive. This is trying to send a message out there to help people out, man. Some vulnerable people out here that believe this shit when they hear it, when they see it, you know. But anyway, Beat Your Life, thank you for coming through. T Marsh, thank you, brother. BIY, thanks for coming up. Expat, thanks for coming up. Everybody else that's been here tonight. Ross, Lady Logan especially, thank you. And if I missed you, doesn't mean I don't love you. We'll see you again Friday night. Friday night, we'll be right back here. We'll go for the long. We'll go longer Friday night on the barbershop talk, man. I think I'm just gonna open it up, man. Just chop it up with you guys. See how y'all doing. See how y'all living, man. There'll be a topic, but I won't go crazy on it. Hassan, thank you for coming. Kamal, Geechee, everybody. With that being said, man, take care, and we will see you all Friday night.
Don't confuse a message for the man that was saying with it. Some lessons meant to heal, others to build. I ain't repenting shit. Now my scars are my armor, and I'm equipped with it. Pain taught me discipline, now I move different with it. They used to call me two guns, now I'm mentor to a sons. Taught them how to crawl, how to walk, and how to run. And I still sit and deliver, I ain't done. Legacy in motion, newest chapters just begun.